Good day, Sir JD. This is the presentation of House of Gamaliel about limit of function using other techniques. Without further ado, let's begin. Our learning objectives in this video, we will learn how to apply direct substitution to evaluate limits, apply factoring to evaluate limits, factor expression to resolve indeterminate form and determine limits effectively. Let's solve the math problem number 1 using direct substitution. Our problem number 1, we have limit of x cubed minus 2x plus 4 all over x squared plus x minus 6 as x approaches to 6. Let's apply the direct substitution. Rewrite the problem. Limit of x cubed minus 2x plus 4 all over x squared plus 6 minus c. And the problem will be x cubed minus 2 times 6 plus 4 all over 6 squared plus 6 minus 6 as x approaches to 6. So, let's solve. 6 times 6 times 6 is equals to 216. Then negative 2 times 6 is equal to negative 12. Then, let's solve together. 36 plus 6 is equal to 48. Minus 6 is equals to 36. Then 216 minus 12 is equal to 204 plus 4 is equals to 208. That is not the final answer. The final answer is 52 over 9. This is the final answer because this is the lowest term of 208 over 36 and the lowest term of it is 52 over 9.
Let's head to our math problem number 2, involving factoring. Our given here is limit of x plus 5x plus 6 over x plus 3 as x approaches to negative 3. To solve this, first, we will apply direct substitution. We can see here that our c value is equals to negative 3. We will substitute the value to the x's on the function. This will give us negative 3 squared plus 5 times negative 3 plus 6 over negative 3 plus 3. Negative 3 squared can be expressed as negative 3 times negative 3, giving us a positive 9. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Now, we can simplify this. 9 plus negative 15 plus 6 is equals to 0, and negative 3 plus 3 is also equals to 0. Now, this is an indeterminate form. Therefore, our second step is to factor the numerator. To factor the numerator, we can see here, this is our numerator's factors, or its factored form, because if you add these two, positive 2 and positive 3, it gives us a positive 5. And if you multiply these two, it gives us a positive 6. To factor, you have to think of two numbers that add to the middle term and multiply to the constant. Moving on, we can see here that these two are the same expression, x plus 3 on the numerator and x plus 3 on the denominator. Therefore, we can cancel this, leaving us with x plus 2. This is not our final answer yet. Again, we will apply direct substitution. Negative 3 plus 2 is equals to negative 1.
Now let us move on to math problem number 3, which is involving rationalization and conjugate. So for our problem, we have the limit of the square root of x minus 3 all over x minus 9 as x approaches 9. So the first step would always be applying direct substitution. So we would just have to substitute the value of c. In this case, we have 9 as the value of c to the value of x. So substituting, we have the square root of 9 minus 3 all over 9 minus 9. Getting the square root of 9, this gives us 3. So 3 minus 3 all over 9 minus 9, this gives us 0 over 0, which is a indeterminate form. Since we cannot have a indeterminate form, we would have to apply other techniques to answer this limit. So let us rationalize by using conjugate. To rationalize, we would just have to get the reverse of the operation of the numerator. So the reverse of the operation of square root of x minus 3 is the square root of x plus 3. So we would have to multiply the conjugate to copy that to the denominator also, and then multiply it. So the square root of x minus 3 all over x minus 9 times the square root of x plus 3 all over the square root of x plus 3. So it will give us an answer of this. We would just have to copy the denominator and then apply the FOIL method to the numerator. So the square root of x times the square root of x gives us the square root of x to the power of 2. Next, outside, the square root of x times positive 3 gives us positive 3 square root of x. Next, inside, negative 3 times the square root of x gives us negative 3 square root of x. And last, negative 3 times positive 3 gives us negative 9. So this is the answer. But since we can see that there is a common variable in the expression, we could just simply cancel those out because they have opposite signs, positive and negative. And also, since we can see that there is a square root and there is a exponent to the power of 2, we can just cancel those out as well. This leaves us with x minus 9. And here we can notice that x minus 9 has a common denominator. Therefore, we can just cancel those out. But remember, when canceling out, there will be an imaginary one here in the numerator. So this gives us an answer of 1 over the square root of x plus 3. But wait, that is still not the final answer. We would have to apply direct substitution again. So applying direct substitution, we would just have to substitute the value of x with the value of c, which is 9. So let us substitute the value of c, which is 9, to x. So this gives us 1 over the square root of 9 plus 3. The square root of 9 is simply 3. So let us now add the denominator. So this gives us 6. So the final answer would be 1 over 6.
Now that we are done, can you do it? Now try to answer this by yourself and post the video to answer it. So here is the answer. So how did we get this answer? Let's explain it. So the given function is limit of x squared minus 3 x plus 2x over x squared minus 4 as x approaches to 2. And we just put the c in the x values, which is 2. So now our function will be limit of 2 cubed minus 3 times 2 squared plus 2 times 2 over 2 squared minus 4. Now let's simplify the given function. Now after simplifying, here is our new function. Now We direct substitute the numerator and the denominator. And since the result is 0 over 0, the limit is indeterminate, so we simplify the expression. So the numerator and the denominator transform into this. So now we substitute it. In substituting this factorization, the expression becomes x times x minus 1 times x minus 2 over x minus 2 times x plus 2. And now, we cancel the common terms, so it becomes x times x minus 1 over x plus 2. Substitute x into 2 into the simplified expression, and 2 minus 1 is 1, and 2 plus 2 is 4. So it becomes 2 times 1 over 4. And since 2 times 1 is 2, it will remain the value of 2, and we just copy 4. So 2 over 4. And now since they are both divisible by 2, we just divide them by 2, and now the final answer will be 1 over 2. That's all, and I hope you have learned something today from our presentation. Thank you and goodbye.